What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? It's me, your big partner, Cartoon One. Man, I'm back again, man. I'm back again. Um, Not story time, talk time. You know, I put a video out yesterday. Now, first off, before I even go deep into this, I'm not the type of person who explains himself. I'm not, never have been. You know what I'm saying? And the times that I did have to explain myself in prison and, even on the streets or whatever, it always rubbed me the wrong way. But now, you know what I'm saying? Some things has had to be done. And I understood that and I did it. You know what I'm saying? And the same with this right here. My video yesterday letting y'all know about the sit down tomorrow via Zoom, with the guy G Face. Okay. I had a lot, man, of outpouring, a lot of outpouring of support. A lot of outpouring of support, man. You know what I'm saying? The foundation, they gonna rock with me, I know this. But you got a lot of intelligent people out there that are not a part of the foundation, meaning that they might not be subscribed to me. If you are subscribed to me, yes, you are a part of the foundation. If you're not subscribed, I don't consider you a part of the foundation. I consider you a lowrider, but that's cool too. Every little bit counts. But I had an outpouring of support from the foundation. But now, as life is and life will be, there will always be a few haters in the bunch. A few. You know what I'm saying? I can't really remember. I'd have to go back and look at the video to see how many comments I had. I had a lot of comments. 98% of the comments, like I say, support, mass support. You got the last 2 or 3%. Not support. I even had one dude tell me, man, listen, if you gonna sit down and talk with that dude, I don't want nothing to do with y'all. I'm gonna unsubscribe. Man, you know what? I politely text him back. Man, look, check this out. You can get the F on real fast. Because I don't want nothing to do with you, period, anyway. Real fast. You know what I'm saying? Get on. For real. Because you are not going to make me or break me, period. Not one bit. Because the cold part about it, he say he going to unsubscribe, but any and every time I put something up, he gonna be Johnny on the spot to run and listen and look at it. He just gonna go from being a part of the foundation to a part of the lowrider club. I ain't mad at him. Man, kick rocks. But anyway, back to what I was saying about me not being the type of person who likes to explain himself. Some things need explaining. It's just simple as that. I had some dudes in the comment ask me, say, man, why is it that, you know what I'm saying, you can sit down and you can talk it out and get it right with another race, but you can't sit down and talk it out with the brothers? And then he put in parentheses the three dudes. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna say their name. I wasn't gonna say their name. You got Dewberry, Charleston White, Loco, and I think he had one more person in there. You know what I'm saying? But them three out of Texas, and I don't even know. Oh, and the one dude out of Atlanta, Nike Boy Zeke, when we had got into it. Now, 4 different brothers that I had passed words with on this internet. Well, my answer to you, my fair weathered friend who asked me that question, no, if it don't make me a difference if a person is black, white, red, brown, green, yellow, polka dot, psychedelic, or if he's from Mars. If we have a verbal confrontation and before it turns physical, if they can come to me and say, look, you know what, check this out, homie, let me talk to you. You know what I'm saying? My bad on this, and this. Then me being the man that I am, I can sit down and get it straight with anybody. Anybody, no matter what their ethnicity is, no matter what their religion is, no matter what their gang ties are, no matter none of that. If they can come to me like a man and request to, straighten the situation out, then I'm man enough to sit down and straighten it out, point blank. Now, the question you asked about them brothers, man, listen, not nail one of them have ever made the attempt to straighten out what our situation was. You know what I'm saying? The guy I'm finna sit down with tomorrow, G-Face, did. You know what I'm saying? He reached out like a man, and I responded to him like a man. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's get this thing back right. But now it's always the Negro on Negroes that don't act right. So you ask me why I can't. No, ask yourself why they can't. You know what I'm saying? That's the question you need to ask. Why they can't. You feel me? Because I know dang well if I can sit down with somebody from another race, even though it's via Zoom, via, on the phone or on the computer or whatever, and get it right after we done pass harmful words, I know god dang well I can sit down with another black man or black woman and hash it out and get it right with them. Without a doubt. But that's only if it's reciprocated. That's only if the other side is willing to do that. So for them names and brothers that you asked me about, they are not willing to do it. So therefore, neither am I. So there it is there. Let me show you something. No one man is bigger than the program. No matter what. See, now, if you're not from a LA gang culture, and you don't even have to be from a LA gang culture, you for whatever city or state that you're from, if you're not from a culture where you have a hierarchy, where you have a chain of command, or if you have just a solid, you know what I'm saying, gang structure within whatever you are a part of, then you're not gonna understand my life. You're not gonna understand what I'm talking about when I say no one man is bigger than the program. See, let me show you something. Where I'm from, my set, I'm a general in my set. I am a general in my set. Point blank. I don't use the term OG and all that because y'all know I didn't told y'all I don't care about that term no more. People around the United States took that term and watered it down so much that term don't mean nothing to me no more. But I'm a general in my set. My word carry a whole lot of weight, a whole lot of weight. But at the end of the day, when I say no one man is bigger than the program, there's no one man in a LA gang structure is going to tell the whole set what to do. There's no one man in a LA gang structure that's going to tell the whole set, barrio, neighborhood, whatever you want to call it, what they gonna do. Not if they are still a part of that. Not if they are still an active member within that structure. No, you can't do that. If the powers that be say, hey, look here, man, blase, skippy, blase, and you respect what you a part of, then blase, skippy, blase is what it's gonna be. Or just don't come back around no more unless you're ready for the DP. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened to me, because it's not. But, you know what I'm saying? The whole situation, yeah, I talk with my homies because of the one sentence about the stabbing of my homeboy. Yeah. Now, of course, you know what I'm saying? I received 1,000 phone calls within a 24-hour period. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not finna go into what me and the rest of my homeboys talked about, said, did, or whatever. That's none of y'all business, that part. But now, at the end of the day, the majority rules. Simple as that. The majority rules. My situation with that individual was my situation with that individual. And it should have stayed just my situation with that individual, point blank. The rest of it, it should have never spilled over until it should have never spilled over onto the platform of Avalon. No. I didn't spill it over into that. The words that were said from him what made it spill over into that. So therefore, it opened the door for me to have a lot of dialogue with my homeboys. A lot of dialogue with them. I love my set, homie. I respect my homies and they respect me. But now, on to other things about this here. I had comments in there where people would be like, man, I want to see y'all fight. Man, Toon, man, I want to see you fight. You had comments in there, people saying, oh man, I told you it was just for clicks and views. Clickbait, you know what I'm saying? Just, want subs, views, or whatever. It probably was scripted. It probably was make-believe anyway, so they could both get their name out there. For the people who had stuff like that in the comments, you sadly mistaken, homie. I'm not mad about those comments because those comments are coming from people who don't know me. Period. Don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Don't know me. Because if they knew me, they would know that I am not on YouTube with the shenanigans, the extras, and all the dumb stuff for no subs and no views. I get that anyway by just telling my stories, man. I'm not into the dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? The one or two people I fell out with on YouTube, it was because they transgressed against me first. They stepped on my toes first. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. And if my toes got stepped on and I responded. That's why that's why I don't get on here to have beef with other people in the YouTube metaverse. I don't get on here to do that dumb stuff. Man, I'm not with that silly mess. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like in prison, I was a man of few words. Boom, once one or two words was passed, I was either going to poke you with that iron or hit you with this fist. And I'm still that way today. It's just that in this YouTube metaverse world, if you pass words with a person that's thousands of miles away, then it cannot be instant reaction right then and there. And that's just that. But you got a lot of YouTubers that y'all see, that y'all run behind, y'all follow behind them, that get into it with people, talk about their kids, talk about their parents, talk about their family, talk about their sets, talk about their dead homeboys, talk about them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, if your parents are deceased, they talk about them. If your kids, anything, you know what I'm saying? Talk up under each other's clothes, suck this, kiss that, I want to do this and do that. All of those dumb stuff. I don't do that, period, and never will. You know what I'm saying? If I bring, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even cuss. Now, I'll write it. You know what I'm saying? If you really piss me off, and it's one or two times I'll write the word bitch, but you ain't gonna never hear it come out my mouth. If I call a person a mark or a buster, I'm upset with them. I'm really, really upset with them. I'm cussing them in my way. I'm cussing them out. Hey, you fool, you was a mark. You was a buster, punk. I have cussed you out to the extent of my ability to say something harmful to you because that's just me. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of the extra crazy stuff, I don't do that. You ain't seen me do it. You ain't heard me do it. And you ain't gonna never hear me do it because that's not my character. If that's what you're looking for, then there's a lot of other YouTube channels that you can go to get that dumb stuff. You're not finna get it with me. Nor are you gonna sit back and have me entertain you like a gladiator in a pit. No. It don't work like that. No, you got life, man, effed up to the fullest. I could care less about what you think, feel, or want. If you in that type crew, if you in that crew, you know, it was a few people in there. Man, I want to see you fight. Man, go get him, Toon. Woo, 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 woo. The same ones, those same ones, not finna send me not one nickel for my plane ticket, not finna send me not one nickel for my rent-a-car, not finna send me not one nickel for my food that I gotta buy, not finna send me one nickel for wherever I got to pay, whether it be Airbnb, a hotel, motel, or whatever, for me to lay my head. Ain't finna send me not one dime. But you have the audacity to jump in here in the comments, talk about Toon, go get him. I want to see you beat him up. Oh man, I really want to see a fight. Man, we really want to see you. Really? Man, what you should do is go to the nearest freeway, wherever you live, blindfold yourself, and just take off running straight across the freeway. Let's see how that do you. Let's see how that turn out for you. Since you want that much excitement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Homie, I made a video. And I tell people all the time, in this YouTube stuff, it's cutthroat. YouTube is cutthroat. There are no friends. There's none of that. It's nothing but cutthroatism. Every now and then you find what I call a diamond in the rough. And I'm saying that to say that as far as the subscribers go, the majority of them just want to be entertained, hear something, do something. And I get that. I understand that. I don't have a problem with that. You feel me? I don't have a problem with that. But now, like in the foundation, there's a solid core. There's a solid core of people that I rub elbows with, you know, through Instagram, even through my comments, you know, when I go live or when I do a video, even through all that. It's a solid core of people that talk to me and get at me, and I can hear the sincerity in them. You know what I'm saying? When they talk, or from the comments that they leave all the time. Shout out to Tony Moore. But yeah. You know, and you look at this thing from an aspect of, well, you're a YouTuber, you should be doing this, this, and this. No, miss me with that, man. Miss me with that, you a YouTuber stuff. I'm a man first, homie. I'm a man first. Then I'm from Eastside Avalon Gangster Crip, 53rd Street, next. You feel me? And those two things right there, as far as y'all are concerned, are first and foremost to me. Everything else is far in the distance. You know what I'm saying? Now, needless to say, I don't even have to talk about my wife, my kids, and all that, because they're up there. You know what I'm saying? They up there, period, up above everything. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, as far as this worldly stuff, this YouTube worldly stuff, me being a man and my loyalty to where I'm from is first and foremost. Everything else can be D-A-M-E-D. I spell it like that. As far as this situation goes, I'm gonna go as far enough to explain this situation. This situation had a lot of moving parts, homie. It has a lot of moving parts. Now I'm gonna say if you not from that California culture, and I'm gonna say the Southern California culture, because Southern California's culture is a lot different from Northern California's culture and everywhere else. Southern California is a beast of its own. And this situation here has a lot of moving parts. And I'm not going to go in depth and real deep into it, but some of the moving parts can move certain ways. I live in Alabama. I live in Alabama, and I've been here for some years. I don't live in LA no more. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm glad I don't. I'm glad I don't. I love Cali. I love LA. I love my set. But do I want to go back to no, not by any means necessary. No. I like to go visit, which I always do. But other than that, no. Because LA is not, the LA of now is not the LA that I was born into. It's not the LA that I was raised in. The LA that it is now, I want nothing to do with. I'll just say like that. But anyway, the situations like this here, they have a lot of moving parts to them, and some of them moving parts got sharp edges. Some of those moving parts got sharp edges, and like I say, I live in Cali. A lot of times when I go back and I get with my homeboys, like I say, you know what I'm saying, I still got that fire in me. I'm still about that smoke. So a lot of times when I go back to LA and I'm with my homeboys, it's a lot of stuff sometimes that sometimes it's some stuff that happens while I'm there. I'm not gonna go into it. And I really, I be really want to push a line on a lot of things while I'm there. But now they have their own, in my set, they have their own way of doing things now. And the line that I want to push would cause a whole lot of other stuff. I'm going to just say it like that. But because I don't live in LA no more, I keep my mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, homie, y'all do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Even though some of the stuff they do, I might feel a certain type way about it. I keep my mouth shut. Because I'm not there to get on the front line. I'm not there no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I love my homeboys. Love them. I love my set. And see, me being the man that I am, I would never put my set in a position to have to do a whole lot of stuff that I'm not there to participate in. You feel what I'm saying? That I'm not there to participate in. Not me. Now you got other people might do stuff. I got a lot of homies that live certain places. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a different story with a whole lot of stuff that go on in LA. That if I lived in LA to where when it go left, I can get on the front line. You know what I'm saying? But no. My little homies are there. My homies that I grew up with, my homies that I love, they the ones there. They there. I'm way over here in Alabama. So now here it is. When the doo-doo hit the fan, when it go crazy, no. But I'm 3,000 miles away, comfortable and safe, tucked away in Alabama, while my homeboys in LA dealing with the smoke. No, homie, I ain't cut from that cloth. I ain't cut from that cloth, homie. Ain't never been cut from that cloth. So therefore, I try to handle myself accordingly. Now, even on this YouTube stuff, when stuff pop up that's involves my race, oh, I'm gonna have something to say. Yeah, I'm gonna have something to say about that. That's just me. I ain't gonna bite my tongue on that. I'm gonna have something to say. But it's protocol to everything. It's just like when y'all used to see me go back and forth. Well, when I had the issue with the little fake Crip McDaddy dude, you know what I'm saying? Brookshire mob boss. When he reached out to me, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Tune, man, boom. What y'all hear me do? You see me make a video, tell him, hey, homie, it's all good. I don't want to fight you. We cool. You know what I'm saying? He returned it. It's cool, Tune. No problem. I respect you. You respect me. See, that's how we get down. That's how I get down. You know what I'm saying? But for anybody else, if they haven't extended the olive branch, no matter what color they are, then it is what it is and gonna be what it's gonna be. You feel what I'm saying? I have been disrespected more on YouTube by blacks than I have by other races. You know what I'm saying? Way more. I ain't never had another race tell me F my dead mama. I ain't never had another race tell me F my set. I ain't never had another race tell me F my kids. I ain't never had another race tell me suck they private parts. I ain't never had another race do none of that. All that came from my own so-called black people, you know? But guess what? I still love my black people. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. I take the bitter with the sweet. I take the bitter with the sweet. And I'm going to always be one of the first ones that step up and speak for them, no matter what. No matter what. But I'm just, you know, I had to put that out, man. You know, I'm running over my time limit that I usually cut it off with. But I had to just put that out there, man. And, you know, me and old boy, we still going to sit down tomorrow, y'all. On the 25th, Sunday. 8 o'clock Central. 6 o'clock West Coast time. 9 o'clock East Coast time. And y'all can come in and listen because a lot of y'all gonna hear something and y'all gonna say, oh, well, we didn't know that. Oh, for real? Because I heard something that made me say,